What's going on, YouTube? Morning. Sunday morning. Grinch is stone dab. Sorry, we started like fucking 2 hours late. Actually got a phone call and was talking to somebody else about some shit. So I do apologize. Make sure you sub up, like, hit that thumbs up. Check out my other videos if you're not a member already. We are smoking on some HGTV unreleased #1 nugs that I took earlier in the week. Testers. Shit smells fruity, I'll tell you that. Let's see what's up. All of the Project 1230 pollen has been collected. And we got a couple of ladies that are going to be receiving some pollen in the next couple of weeks. Then the Project 1230 should be up potted today. And I should be able to sex those in a couple of weeks and know what I got. Good morning, Tim. Detroit, Michigan. Welcome. We had an 80-degree day yesterday. 82 actually. And now it's back down into the fucking 30s and the 40s. It fucking sucks. What are you smoking on this morning, if anything? I got this HDTV unreleased #1. It's by Copycat. It's watermelon emoji. And the cut that I picked, it smells just like fucking watermelon Sour Patch. So I'm going to call it the watermelon cut. What a melon. Yeah, we harvested that, the Odawan Kenobi #50. We got a Frostman. We got a Battle Royale in there right now in flower. The Battle Royale was hit with the Project 1230. So we got seeds coming in there all over the fucking place. And then I got a couple others that are in there that I threw in flower on Sunday. So they just started to pick up. Then I'll have another watermelon to go in. Hopefully by then I'll have that piff. That shit is fucking growing really fucking slow though. Really fucking slow. Yeah, I know. Pure Michigan. That's awesome. Would be that's like something that stays in Michigan, I think, pretty much, right? Pure Michigan. I've never seen it where I'm from. I'm not that far from Michigan, maybe like 12 hours. I mean, it's a long way, but I mean, then again, isn't Super Booth fucking Pure Michigan or some shit like that? A cut of it or something? Because if that's the case, I've smoked Super Booth before. Shit's really smooth. I can't wait to run this trim and some of these popcorns through the fucking screens. Super Boot, yeah. Next grow, what's going on, bro? Cheers. How are you going? How's it going, man? Hey, Dave, I don't know if you're watching or if you're gonna rewatch this or whatever, but if you do, or if you're in the background or whatever, I don't know if you can comment or not. You're not blocked. You can, you know, come up, talk, whatever you want, anytime you want. You're more than welcome. Just wanted you to know that if you happen to watch this, you're doing good. Gonna get a light. Okay, what kind of light are we getting? I wish I could change the background color on the fucking on the thing here. I'm pretty sure I got to water stuff in the fucking veg tent today. I forgot. I know I got a clone that died. I don't know. It was weird. It fucking had roots. You know what I'm saying in the cloner, like good roots. Usually, when I got roots, boom, you take the fucking domes off. You're ready to rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Usually, you fucking take them out, transplant them, and then you're fucking good to go. I don't know. This one, I took all the domes off of all the other ones. Same, a couple other cuts, of other ones, but I had two of this one. And the one, it just literally, in a matter of like 10 minutes, I took my eye off of it after I took the dome off, because I didn't want to, I give them fucking like 5-10 minutes of fucking breathing time, and then I put the fucking dome back on. You know what I mean? I took the dome off. I went and filled a gallon of water to fucking water one of the plants. I came back and the thing was completely shriveled up all the way fucking down to the puck. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I stood it up. I sprayed the fucking dome and I put the dome back on. An hour later, it was standing back up. And I'm like, I don't get that. I said, it's got fucking roots. It's uptaking nutrients. It's got new growth on it. Why the fuck would it do that? So I left the dome on it for a few more days and it came back and it was all right and it looked okay. So I'm like, all right, the roots are starting to get out of control a little bit. I don't want them to start getting tangled up in the cloner and shit. So I got to transplant these before the roots are too long to put in solo cups. What's going on, Keith? So I fucking take them out of the cloner and I put them in the fucking solo cups. Lightly fucking put the cocoa in there and shit like that. Nothing too drastic, so I don't fucking crush the new formed roots and crap. And the same shit, man. Like fucking 2 hours later, the motherfucker just curled up and fucking just it shriveled up like a fucking old man's dick. And I just the other one, I mean, is all right. It's fucking growing. I mean, it doesn't look the greatest, because it's fucking but by next week it'll be fucking 100% and it'll be taken off. I just don't fucking understand why the one did what it did and the other one didn't when it's just it was fucking off the same plant, fucking same cut, same plant. And this one actually had bigger roots than the other one that's fucking alive. So I that's the other thing that's got me fucking confused, but whatever. The Vivor 4000 for the 4x8, the par looked decent. I've heard fucking a few people saying that they got that Vivor. They said they're actually really fucking happy with it for the fucking price. So I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to downgrade my 4x4 fucking veg tent to a 3x3 because I don't need all that fucking room. And I have a light in there that's rated for a 3x3 anyway, so I don't think I want the 4x4 anymore. I think I want to downsize to a 3x3. I think I would have better results with the smaller space with the light that I got. Even though I've been growing some pretty decent sized mothers in this setup, I still just I only keep two mothers, and usually I only keep them till they get big enough that they're clogging up the veg tent, and then I fucking flip them. So really, it's just a constant cycle of rotating, two strains, fucking up to mother, take the clones, fucking. I got my humidity in there, and the humidity was like 75, 80%, and the fucking temp was 70, 75. I was basically running like 75, 75. The other plants were fucking loving it. Looked like fucking Amazon. So I don't know. The other ones they fucking took off. The other one already fucking the green already came back in it and it's going and I don't know. I took another cut of it. I still have the mother. I was gonna flip her, but I decided not to when I saw that I had 1 out of 2 make it. Usually I take 2 cuts, 2 to 3 cuts, because you always have ones like this. It fucking keels over and dies before I make sure that they're in a solo cup for a week and start taking off before I'll flip the mom because I did that one time and I lost the fucking strain. I took clones like 2 weeks in the flower and I couldn't get it to re-veg and it was already too late. So yeah, I usually try to take 3 cuts before I flip and I usually make sure they're fucking rooted and going before I frickin' flip. So that mother's gonna be staying in veg for a while longer. I think I'm gonna fucking top all the branches and shit too. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Fucker? Cheers from New York. Dabs up, motherfucker. How you be, man? How you be? I don't like root riots. Oh, yo, here's something, Keith, to check out. Because I have a rep from Athena that I talk to a lot, like almost on a weekly basis. And, dude, they got some fucking good root gel. It's actually better than fucking Clonex. Like, this stuff actually, when you put it on the end of the fucking clone, it don't drip off. It stays on like a nice fucking gel. So I've been talking to them about it and waiting to see if maybe I can get a sample of it or some shit like that to try. They were just at the Spanibus Cup, so he wasn't sure what was going to be available and shit like that. So still waiting to hear back. If not, I'm gonna buy a fucking. I'm gonna get a what you call it. I'm gonna get a bottle of it. I think it's like $60, but it's a huge fucking bottle. It's like 10 times the size of the fucking Clone X. And you could just take a fucking squirt, you know what I mean? Like a dime size, and you could fucking do 3, 4 clones with that much. No wastes. No dumping into a separate container so you don't contaminate the bottle of clone. You know what I'm saying? Boom, just right onto a piece of fucking parchment paper or fucking in a sterilized cup, whatever. Check it out. It's called Cuts by Athena. And I was reading in the Athena book that I got. They sent me that shit. And a lot of good information in there. A lot of good info in there. What you smoking on today, Mr. Fucker? And I can't wait to hear what kind of fucking weird type of dabs that Keef and Chief is smoking on, because it's always got some kind of name to it. So drum roll, Keef, what you smoking? Nice. I just made a fucking simple cheap fucking cloner out of a fucking Rubbermaid fucking or what you call it, a food storage container, believe it or not. Um, enough for 5 cuts, and it's just a simple hydro fucking shit with the water in the bottom of it and the bubbler and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, cost me fucking $15 to fucking make. What's going on, Piff? Ah, Peach Crescendo, man, nice. Um, but yeah, $15 cloner. It works. It's out of maybe 50 clones or 60 clones that I've put through it, I've lost 5, 6. So I mean, it works for me right now anyway. I did look into a couple of cloners, but I was watching people use them, and either they're not utilizing them the right way or the fucking cloners just don't fucking work. Which it's probably grower error, I would say, but nice. You were on Erie News yesterday. Tropicana by Tiger's Milk Dabs. Nice. Why were you on Erie News? What the fuck did you do? Humidity. Yeah, no, I have humidity. Yeah, I have humidity. Jet 24, 6 o'clock. There was a jet. Is that the station Jet 24? That's the news. I don't think I get uh channels from your area. I could probably look it up though. Oh, all right. Fighting an illegal. Nice. Okay, so Mr. Fucker, let me ask you this. Water temp for cloner, do you want it cold like a hydroponic fucking system, or do you want it on the warmer side? Because if you have it on the warmer side, you're gonna grow fucking algae and shit in there. 68 degrees. That's what I thought. I run it on the cooler side. Jiffy pucks and yeah, I see so many people using Root Riot cubes and Jiffy pucks. I have a whole fucking slab of rock wool in there. I could probably just lay them in a fucking tray with fucking water in it. You know what I'm saying? To keep the rock wool cubes fucking wet, and fucking put a humidity dome right over the top of it and just let it fucking go. And I'd probably have a better fucking success rate doing it that way than I do what I'm doing now. I just don't want to take that plant with the roots and the rock wool cube and plant that in the cocoa. Because I think that rock wool cube sitting in that cocoa could cause some fucking problems. Usually I have roots in 7 days, Piff, with the way I do it. I just I don't know what was up with this one fucking plant. Like, I haven't lost one in a while in the cloner, and this one I lost. I didn't lose it in the cloner. It went in the cloner, and I put the dome back on, and it came back as soon as it had what I thought were like fucking 8-inch roots on it and shit like that, and it was good to go because it was already starting to put off feeder roots and shit. I'm like, all right, well, time to transplant. And as soon as I transplanted later on, I mean, I watered it in and everything, not too much, you know what I'm saying? Overwater, just enough, and it just keeled the fuck over. So it is what it is. I've been wanting to redo the fucking cloner anyway, or at least, something different than what I have. Maybe a little bit of a different setup, same concept, different setup. You don't use domes? Well, Piff, this one is actually really fucking easy to clone. Like, it clones faster than any of the other ones that are in there. It's the first one to have roots. I just, I don't know. I mean, maybe when I fucking put it in the cocoa, maybe I fucking damaged the roots. I don't know. I could have fucking, I didn't think I packed it down at all, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, but something could have broke off and just shocked it and killed it. It's a very good possibility that it was me. So, you know, it is what it is. I'll uh I'll open up the tents in a couple minutes and I'll give you guys a quick tour and show you what I got going on now and what's going to be upcoming. We got a seed run, actually two seed runs this flower cycle that we have right now. We're going to be hitting we're going to be hitting the pollen. We're going to be hitting the frost man with pollen. Not all of it, but most of it. Probably like half, 3/4. Um, and then we got two phenos in the back when we get there. One of them is going to be pollinated, or at least I think it's going to be pollinated. I got to see how the flowers start to turn out when they fucking start flowered. I should know in another week if I'm going to want to or not. It may be a pass. It may not be a pass. We'll see. I'm looking for something specific with it. The one has already been fucking ruled out. It's got some kind of weird fucking mutation going on with the fucking fan leaves and shit. So I don't want to ruin the project 1230 with adding a mutation into it. It's actually growing like on the ends of the leaflets or whatever like that, the little serrated edges, it's actually growing little horns up off the tops of the fan leaves, like two or three along the blades of the leaf. And they're kind of more off the edges of the leaf. There's at first I thought it was them curling up, but then when I actually pulled the leaf closer and I got down and I looked at it, now it's growing two fucking horns off the top of the. Yeah, it's weird. Uh, Selling a place, dad's retiring, passing the house to me. I'm just sticking it to the man before I leave. Just found a bag seed in this lemon shit I found. Hopefully it pops lemon piff. Hopefully. Nice. I got the real Cuban haze piff from back in the day. I got 10 seeds of it, bro. And I'm searching for that 90s piff, that pheno. I don't know if that's even is that even a real mutation, Tim? Because it's weird. I've never seen that shit before. Yeah, Piff, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That church incense, that real stringy, red, hairy, fucking little fucking thumbnail sized fucking nuggets. That Piff, that .4 for fucking $20. That 2 fucking hit and you're fucking lit. Fucking that shit. I'm gonna be going into the tent anyway in a second, Tim. I just want to rip this fucking bong hit real quick. The real haze, bro. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The legit shit. That shit that we got from fucking Shy Bubs. And if you from fucking New York City area, fucking you know who Shy Bubs is. Or you knew who Shy Bubs was back in the 90s. And that's where you cop. Fucking Harlem. That's where I went. And if you called it fucking piff on the fucking street, they used to fucking correct you and they would get fucking mad. It's exactly what they would fucking say. Fucking real reefers, yep. Dirty gym socks. You would like fucking there's this strain. I think it's a cut, actually, piff. I think it's a Sunday driver. It's called stank pudding. And that shit smells like fucking sweaty armpits, fucking rotten onions, and fucking gym socks. Piff is black Cuban haze. It was exclusively like New York. If you lived in Ohio, it made its way to Ohio, made its way to Jersey, and that was about it. But you gotta had to know people to really get it and know the spots to go get it because it wasn't just like everywhere. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like just like the fucking sour diesel back in the day, it was exclusive. It wasn't always fucking around because, it was hard to grow. You would like cheesy poofs too, Keith. But it's legendary, man, and I'm really hoping to find the pheno so I can keep it around. Make some fucking S1s with it or something, you know what I mean? Fucking straight kind bud. Yeah, I remember the fucking kind bud, bro. That shit was fucking killer. Kind bud, fucking Northern Lights, piff. The chocolate wasn't around that fucking long though. That was around here, the chocolate. That was actually first, it was the chocolate that started coming around, and then it was the fucking piff and sour. Northern Lights, cherry pies, kind buds. Maybe not in that exact order. Oh, we got a leaner. Those were the days, Piff. Those are the days I want to bring back before I die. I had somebody that had the AJ Sour cut. Somebody turned into being a fucking herb in the group, so I left that shit. All right, let's see here. We got to flip the camera around. So how do we do this? Yeah, clone only. I think that's what that said before I just went to settings. My bad. Oops. Camera. Back. Ghani was good. Yeah, the OG, definitely. All right. So that's the fucking cloner that I got there. Some super fucking cheap fucking bullshit, doesn't matter. Here's the HGTV that is coming back. The new growth is fucking coming back. This is the one that fucking keeled over and just died literally. That one is getting the green back. Project 1230. Project 1230. Project 1230. If you're wondering what Project 1230, that is my cross of uh, Slurry King. No, I'm sorry, Slurricane by Dirty Little Secret. I had a fucking brain fart there for a second. So yeah, these are the F1s. We're going to be pollinating those with a beautiful daddy that I had. If you go back and watch my videos, I show the male in there. Not too many people look ballsy to show males in their fucking flower tent with their other ladies. I am. I don't give a fuck. I know what I'm doing and I don't have to worry about it. But we're going to be making F2s. That's the watermelon cut. A little droopy. They got to be watered. This is that piff, though, right here. I'm really, really, really hoping that this is the real piff. We'll see. And over here, we just got this fucking lady's like fucking going to grow into the light. She's starting to stretch. This is the frost, man. I let her get too fucking tall. She's like literally all the way, you know, halfway up my belly. She's pretty fucking tall. We cleaned the legs out down there. No Suze here. But she's looking fucking nice. She'll start flowering, showing pistols in a couple days. This right here is the Battle Royale. Starting to fucking lean. Let's see here. Got some fucking chunky nugs on it. See if I could show you. Right there in the top of that bud, we got some fucking seeds. And where was the other one back here? That one back there is loaded with seeds. This back here is it's a BCS. That right there is another BCS. That one is the one that's doing the weird shit. So what I'm gonna do real quick is here. Hold on a minute. Just make it fucking easier here. So Tim, if you're still in the chat, right there, you see the fucking horns? So that's the little fucking horns. I thought it was actually the ends of the leaf tips curling up, but then when I looked in, it's in between the blades. So I'm not going to use this one. I was going to use this one because the structure was a little bit more bushy, but that right there, I'm not going to. I don't want that passing on into mine. So we're going to use this one back here in this corner, if anything. I'm not sure yet. We're going to see how the flowers pop out on it. It's just starting to put some calyxes out, so we'll see in another week or so what those buds start to look like. I'm looking for fucking purple. If it's purple, you can see the structure is nice on it, so yeah, so the structure is nice on it. They're feminized seeds, so I'm going to keep a close eye on it that you said that, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a female because it already showed pistils a couple weeks ago, pre-flowers, before I even took it out to flower. So, yeah, we ain't got that much left in the flower tent because we chopped the Odowan Kenobi. And I know it doesn't do it justice, but I'll get better shots. This is the watermelon. Kind of sucks that you can't really see that well what it looks like, but Omanic, cheers. I hear you. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If that one ends up having the dark purple buds that I want, then it might be a possibility. So we'll see. What's going on, Omanic? How are you doing today? Yeah, it's a little bit fucking chilly. Just a little chilly today. Pack another bong rip for this watermelon. Testers, I'm pretty fucking baked. It's pretty good. It's actually a fucking really mellow indica high. It's not intense like how the Frostman is, the intense hybrid. You get nailed with that eye with the eye dropping fucking head rush that you get from the Frostman on the first couple hits. Then it'll start to mellow off after like 15, 20 minutes into an indica, but this is just like straight, it creeps. Smoke like 2, 3 rips, you'll be fucking talking. Next thing you know, your eyes are all heavy and shit, and you're fucking just chilling. Nice. And it had the nugs that I took. They didn't even fucking cure yet. It's still drying up there. I took these a week early, so these are even a week earlier than what's hanging. So a little bit more maturity in it. I mean, they were all fucking cloudy. There was no clear left. I usually let it go until there's a little bit of amber, but lately I've been picking with full cloudy at full peakness, and I've been actually liking the yeah, yeah, it's fucking cold. Not cashing any bowls. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not. I took three. I smoke gravity bongs, by the way. So it's pinches. You know what I'm saying in the bowl, and I take three of those. And if I have to take more than three to catch a fucking good buzz, then then it's not good to me anyway. Usually I take 2, 3 good fucking rips. And if I smoke any more, it's to fucking obliterate my fucking self. Which, yes, I'll do on a live every once in a while and take some death dabs if I have them and whatever. For your guys' entertainment to watch me die coughing and whatever, and you get a laugh and fucking make fun of me. I don't give a shit. It's all good. But I don't even think I have any dabs to do with death dab at the end. Or maybe I do. Maybe I do. Or maybe I don't. I don't know. I'll have to see towards the end. Oh, lower. Wow, 52. It's fucking cold here today on the East Coast. It is really fucking cold. It's windy as hell here too. It got windy last night. Like enough for like howling wind, you know what I mean? You're gonna make fem seeds? Nice. I got a fucking I gotta make my own STS. I gotta get the fucking shit. And just, that's my next project is to work on that. Get the right ratios. And more than just slapping some chemicals together too. You gotta fucking, I gotta look at the process of how to do this. A lot of the stuff that you buy online anymore is fucking garbage. It's like it'll reverse the plant, but the plant won't produce pollen. It'll just produce fucking pollen sacs. It's very fucking frustrating. Pet. Hell yeah. Concentrates are too expensive here too, man. I make my own. I make my own tincture, my own butter, coconut oils. Um, I sift to get keef. I don't have a press. I gotta get a press. And I want to get a blasting tube with a vac chamber. Do that and then fucking, yeah, coughing's definitely the workout. Oh, we got 7 fucking people in here now. I had 4 people in when I showed the garden. Now I get out of the garden and now we got 7 people. Oh, okay. Yeah. Um, Usually I just take like a couple of tablespoons of butter that I make and I put it in my coffee. Space coffee, I call it. And that shit sends me to the fucking moon like a rocket. But then I can't get up the next fucking day, which kind of sucks. Even on days I'm not doing nothing, it kind of sucks. But I'll make it and I'll do all the fucking edibles and I'll literally fry my fucking brain for like a month straight of edibles all fucking day, every day. And then I fucking won't touch them for like, it's been like 2 months already, 3 months. I haven't had an edible or nothing. Just been smoking. I edibled my fucking self out in like 2, 3 weeks. Yeah, I appreciate my mobility too. It's hard for me to walk sometimes. My knees are really bad. My ankles are bad. I have a bad shoulder. So I live in constant fucking pain all day, every day. On a good day, I could throw a football at my kids. On a bad day, I could barely lift my fucking arm above my fucking, shoulder. Days that I could fucking run around and play outside, and there's days that I'm fucking limping and I look like I'm fucking 70 years old with a cane. It sucks. The only thing that I've actually found that helps with the fucking pain and shit like that is this fucking topical rub, cannabis topical rub that I got from a buddy. Unfortunately, I don't conversate really with him anymore. I don't know. He just is very busy, and you know, we just haven't been able to connect. It's been almost fucking a year about, and I'm about to run out. So I don't know. I wish I could take what I got to a lab and have them test it and tell me exactly what's in it. That way I could just, have a base of what to use at least. Oh, really? Why does my phone keep doing that? At least you're still mobile, though. Yeah. I I don't think I've ever tried a CBD topical. I was always afraid that I was going to waste the money on it and it not work, and I didn't even want to bother. So, I mean, that may be something that I should look into, maybe. I know exactly what you mean, Tim. I know exactly what you mean. You, me, all my effing friends, man, dude, we're such bad fucking typers, or whether or not it's just the autocorrect doing that I've become accustomed to fucking piecing words together and shit like that. So I knew exactly what you meant. And even if not, that'd be pretty cool if disco fucking worked for you too, man. Oh hell yeah! Isn't it great how technology works, man? And we got all this technology, and we can't even have a goddamn phone that fucking can do, fucking speech to text fucking correctly. Shit is funny. Oh yeah, man. Hell yeah. I'm an '80s fucking baby myself, so I don't know anything about the disco except for what I've seen and heard. But yeah, it seemed like some wild times. Definitely. So yeah, I just realized today is the 30th of March. Couple more day, or one more day. Then it's April Fools. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking crazy shit going on in the '80s for sure. Some stuff I can remember, and some stuff I don't. So, but yeah, fucking '80s were some fucking weird times. Early '90s, same thing, some weird fucking times. Some people say that we're in weird times. Some people say we're in weird times now, which we are. Even weirder times. Almost time for another cup of coffee. I'm fucking yawning. Wow. I usually don't. I'm usually not fucking tired after cup. I definitely got to water both fucking tents today. It's gonna take me a good 2 fucking hours. I don't want to do it, but I got to. So I'll probably get started on that. Like fucking half hour. Chill back and watch a fucking TV show real quick and then get on that with my cup of coffee. I basically spent the whole fucking time. I was supposed to go on at 7:50, I think, originally. And got tied up with a phone call. And then I fucking started to fucking clean up a little bit. And then I noticed about 8:30, 8:45, I says, oh shit, wait a minute. I was supposed to go live like an hour ago. Fuck. So then I went in and I says, well, I got about another half hour worth of cleaning. I said, I'll just fucking change the time. I was gonna cancel it and just continue about my day and just say fuck it, but I haven't been live in a week. or so, I guess. And I like to go live at least once a week. It used to be I would go live once a day, but I can't do that shit no more. It's just too much. And we all got lives outside of fucking YouTube anyway, so well, at least most of us do. Um, other than that, what's everybody's plans for today? Anybody getting their outside? Oh shit. Sorry. Everybody getting their outside garden, vegetables and the ground all turned and everything like that, ready. Me and my two kids got all of our beds turned. We got our dry amendments fucking amended into it. We got it all turned in. Got the earthworm castings all put in that. I got my what's going on? Always 420. It's going good. I got my kids on rainy days going out and getting worms. So we're gonna take those worms. We're gonna throw them in a flower bed and or in the garden bed. My bad, flower bed. In the vegetable garden bed, and we're gonna do that this year. Also get them started. They want to grow, so we're gonna get them started with that. And yeah, it's going good. Always 420. It's going. Got a whole bunch of stuff going. We got some. I think we're gonna have some trimming to do Monday or Tuesday. I'll be in trim jail at least with the watermelon. Uh, so we'll see how that goes. Keep that plugged in. Everything should be dry by then. That'll be about 10 days. So I'm hoping by then it's not stem snapping, but stem bending. Yeah, we chopped that real purple one, the watermelon. Yeah, that I kept the cut of that too. So it's actually watermelon emoji uh, by Copycat, but the cut and the pheno that I found smells like watermelon it's a Sour Patch Kids. So I'm calling it the watermelon cut. And the Odo on Kenobi was the other nice one that was in there. Unfortunately, um, in week 3, I found a couple of Hermie balls that were starting to form that I plucked, and I thought it was good. So we trashed the fucking clone that we took of it. That was really nice. And then we found another one week 5 or week 6. I was actually going to oh, pull off a leaf that was curling up because it got smashed between the bud thickening up and the stem. And when I gently pulled the bud away from the stem to pull the leaf off, there was a fucking Hermie bud fucking in between the fucking leaf and the fucking bud. So I was able to fucking spray that sack with a little bit of water because it was almost open and get that out of there. Other than that, I haven't seen any on it or have any issues with anything. So we didn't keep the pheno of it. I would have loved to have kept the pheno of it though, because it smells like fucking candied maraschino cherries, like straight up cherries. That's it. There's nothing else to it. It's so sweet, and that And this watermelon, I'm gonna cherish this fucking smoke for a little while. Or at least the Odo, because I don't have a cut of it now. I have other seeds, but who knows if I'm gonna get that fucking cherry cut again. It would have been a good one too. It definitely would have been a good one, and I was so upset when I had to get rid of it. But I'm like, it only put out a few, but I don't want to have to fucking deal with that shit every fucking flower fucking cycle that I put this thing in. And who knows where they're gonna pop out. These were fucking right there. Like the one was snuck, and who knows? They could be like deep inside the bud or something like that. I just don't know. I just don't want to deal with it. If it was early on in flower and it was a lower, and it wasn't even a lower either. It was like a mid, and it was getting plenty of light. You know, I mean, it could have been because I um what the fuck is the word? Could have been because I defoliated. You know what I mean? Some plants are sensitive to that shit. And I don't think I removed that many. I think I only took like 5 or 6 off that were covering, the mid tops that were right there. And then I noticed it like a couple days later. So maybe it was because and it may, maybe it wasn't a true fucking Hermie. I just don't know. But when I found the second one, I wasn't doing any defoliating. So, and yes, I checked for light leaks. I don't have light leaks. I check that before every flower cycle if I have light leaks because I have negative pressure running in my fucking 3x3 in flower. And, fabric can stretch after a while and all that. Zippers, come apart and everything is fucking good. So I do have a replacement shell that AC gave me for free. That if I do get a light leak, boom, I can just take it down real quick, bing, bang, boom, not even lose a flower day. Leaves will get a nice change in the scenery for a couple of hours till I take everything down, set it back up. But it would be nice if I could find just the poles for that AC 3x3 because I have a shell, just no poles. And they won't just give me the poles. I'm like, yo, you all sent me this cover, and I tried to tell them like the poles are bent. I'm gonna put this in, and I'm gonna have the same issue. I need new poles. So they're like, okay, we'll take a picture of the poles that are bent. So I took pictures of the poles, and they sent back. They're like just straight up, well, we can't do nothing for you. You can, you know, try to bend them back. I'm like, yeah, but if I try to bend them back, there's a chance I could fucking snap the pole. I said, if you're not gonna give me the pole, then I'm gonna end up having to buy a whole new fucking tent setup. I said, I'm not trying to do that. I said, that's what you're trying to have me do. I'm not trying to do that. AC Infinity. That's my whole setup, except for my light. T Forge, humidifier, you know, AC fucking exhaust, 69 Pro, fucking the 3x3, the two Gen 2 fans that were upgraded from the Gen 1 fucking click, click, click fucking fans. Um, and right now, because I don't need the humidity in my flower tent, I have my AC humidity actually pumping into my 4x4 veg tent, which is not AC Infinity. It's something that I won. I won it in a contest, that and the G3000 Spider Farmer Light. In the 3x3 though, I got the SE3 or SE5000 wall to wall coverage, dude. I get great results with it too, man, and my light's not even cranked. You seen the buds that I'd be putting out, and my light's not even jacked up all the way, dude, to full blast. I don't need to. Oh wow, really? The Vivo Sun fans starting fires. Now, was it their clip-on fans or was it their exhaust fans? I agree, Tim. Like I wasn't asking for much. I was just asking for the fucking poles. Just as the fucking I didn't want a whole setup. I was just trying to get the poles so I could use the fucking shell. I mean, I can use the shell, but I kind of want to use the shell on its own. I don't want to even have to tell them, dude, I promote your shit like all the time. I'm fucking saying, Team AC. I go all the way down to their fucking trimming scissors I use, man. AC trimming scissors, AC pots, AC 10 exhaust fan, pro fucking control, everything. And you think that I'm set up like that, that you would have a customer call up and either with a complaint or a problem that you would try to solve it a little bit better. Like it is weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, Piff. I was having a problem with the 69 Pro. I didn't realize that after I got done doing my wipe down before I put everything back in the flour, that I reconnected the wire to the controller and to the fan backwards, and it sent my fucking controller into a fucking haywire. Every time I put everything on automatic, so that way, it would run, it would turn everything off. Everything would go off. The fans, the fucking exhaust, everything would go off. And it was like that for a good 2 weeks. I had to run everything on run. You know what I mean? And I'll I just dropped a new video a couple days ago, I think. I'm gonna be dropping another one. Maybe I'll record one today and drop one today. So hold on, guys. I have a phone call coming in.